exit on the right.
One, two, 2で選択して
ありがとうございます。 Bunu zaten tek diyorduk. Çok iyi değil mi ya? Oha. Üstüne. Hepsi aynı değil mi? Yani altı üstü.
So come and take the shots with me now, shots with me now. Just like a soul child, feeling so priceless. You got me taking shots with me now, shots with me now. Just like a Cadillac, feeling so timeless. Let's talk about it. Late night FaceTime, hold tight, on fire, damn bright, I'm sipping on you. Let's talk about it. Late night FaceTime, hold tight, on fire, damn bright, I'm sipping on you. What's going on with you? I will not love for you. I can't relate, girl, when you say that it was overdue. I play no games for you, girl, what we trying to prove? I had it down, but shook it down, it's funny I ride with you. It's deja vu, you say it's cause you're Gemini. So inconsistent while you anxious, we wasting ammunition. It's deja vu, I knew that you were never mine. So clueless, I guess you will never know. I need you to just be you. When you're playing dumb, I never even notice. But I'ma play the same game with you now. So come and take the shots with me now, shots with me now. Just like a soul child, feeling so priceless. You got me taking shots with me now, shots with me now. Just like a Cadillac, feeling so timeless. Let's talk about it. Late night FaceTime, hold tight, on fire, damn bright, I'm sipping on you. Let's talk about it. Late night FaceTime, hold tight, on fire, damn bright, I'm sipping on you. I was dumb enough to think that you were always right. I've been tripping on a daily, the devil that you made me. I can't be wanting you to feel me, you so out of line. I'm so done with all your news. Call it deja vu, repeating what I didn't want. So indifferent and I got no emotions now. I know it's deja vu and finally you're never mind. I ain't doing this wrong, not again. I need you to just be you. When you're playing dumb, I never even notice. But I'ma play the same game with you now. So come and take the shots with me now, shots with me now. Just like a soul child, feeling so priceless. You got me taking shots with me now, shots with me now. Just like a Cadillac, feeling so timeless. Let's talk about it. Late night FaceTime, hold tight, on fire, damn bright, I'm sipping on you. Let's talk about it. Late night FaceTime, hold tight, on fire, damn bright, I'm sipping on you. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Hı hı. Az su içinde. Hı.
Ayo handle 돌려봄 달콤한 내 말투에 녹아봄 흔들어줘 내 맘을 맞춰 like so sweet I'm dripping 빙글빙글 돌아 don't stop Drop it drop it drop it Last pen 없어는 그냥 freestyle yeah yeah yeah 정답은 없어 단맛부터 crash까지 그 한 잔에 나 녹아내림 쉐이크하고 삼켜 내 맘은 teaser 나는 부드러워 달콤해 기분 따라 바뀌는 내 timeline Oops, are you in my mind 숨기려 해봐도 that's pure Ayo handle 돌려봄 달콤한 내 말투에 녹아봄 흔들어줘 내 맘을 맞춰 like so sweet I'm dripping 빙글빙글 돌아 don't stop Drop it drop it drop it 너를 마시 위험해 다 알아도 중독돼 향해 like sugar rush 정신 못 차리게 입에 닿자마자 flow switch 너는 velvetly English 술 먹으면 내 세계 fade 내 온몸에 번져 나는 pain 너의 말 한마디에 분위기는 chill yeah yeah 네 말 듣는 sugar 입에 감겨 feel yeah yeah Shake it push it feel it crush it 감정을 위저 어서 목숨에 표정 한 줄로 나를 깨 나는 부드러워 달콤해 기분 따라 바뀌는 내 timeline Are you in my mind
olursa ya. Let's try this peachy drink. İlk kez duydum o kelimeyi. Hello from Kyoto. I'm sorry that I'm a little late to the introduction or intro of this video. I mean, it's not really an intro, but I'm gonna talk to you a little bit. If you've watched my other Japan vlogs, you know that I was a little bit sick and I lost my voice, and I lost my voice for quite a few days. It's still not completely back, but I can talk. So I thought I should quickly do a little roundup, like talk a little bit about Kyoto. We arrived here a few days ago and we came from Osaka, which is like a 10-minute train ride with the Shinkansen. So it's very quick. It was so cold the first day, like it was freezing, but luckily it got warmer and the temperatures were quite okay. We went to all the sightseeing places. You've seen everything already, and I have to say I really like Kyoto, especially the Gion district, the older part of the city, like the small houses, the brown color scheme, brown beige. It's really cute. But I thought that a bigger part of the city, excuse my candy, I have a candy in my mouth. I thought that a bigger part of the city would be like the Gion district with like the smaller old houses. So I was a little bit surprised that it's not like that actually. But it's still a very cute place. I think because we are from Austria and we are used to nature, and a lot of places in Austria are centered around nature. It's not like mind-blowing to me. It's beautiful. I love it. But I think if you come from big cities, Kyoto is more special and unique to you because you're not used to it. For me, Tokyo is a place like that because we are not used to a big city, high buildings, lights everywhere. For me, Tokyo is definitely my favorite of the 3 cities we've been to in Japan, I would say. But I still really like it here. The food is really good. We went to Hikiniku to come on our first day, and I think it was our favorite food by far for now. It was so good. So if you can make a reservation there, definitely do it. And I would recommend you to book as early as possible because it's a very popular spot and it's not too big. So I think it's not too easy to get a table. Today is already our last day. We are leaving to Tokyo tomorrow for our second part of the Tokyo trip. It was really fun. I loved it. I mean, the trees are slowly turning colors, which made me quite happy. We went to Kiyomizu Dera today, and the colors of the trees were changing already, and it was so beautiful. I can't even imagine how beautiful it will be in a few weeks when all the colors turn red, because it's so beautiful. So yeah, if you have the chance, definitely come to Kyoto. I think a few days will be enough, but yeah, I'm excited for the rest of today, and tomorrow we also have half a day here before we leave. Excuse my raspy voice. I hope it will be back soon so I can talk to you a little bit more, because yeah, until now I was not really able to talk. We went to Panel Cafe this morning, and it's a very hyped up place, very popular. I have to say it was delicious, like the pancakes were really good, a little bit eggy but not too bad. If you're not crazy about pancakes, I don't know if it's a place you really need to visit, because the vibes inside were not really nice, I have to say. Like, most visitors want to sit outside, but the seats outside are very limited, and it was also very hard to find a reservation for the outside space. So if you can't find a spot, I don't think it's a must to go. But that's only my personal opinion. So yeah, now we are heading off after a little break, and I'm losing my voice. So I think I should end it here, and we'll see us later.
참 신기해 너 없이 사라지는 거 보면 잠깐이었지만 우리 그 추억들을 잊지 못해 Hoping that you're doing better, doing better 좀 이상해 솔직히 말야 가끔 생각나 너의 말투 표정이 뭔지 혹시 너도 그래 I'm just hoping that you're doing better, doing better 우연히 너를 만났어 어색한 분위기 속에 너와 나의 chemistry 날 끌어안아줄 때 난 기억해 네가 한 말 I can never forget you Hope you know 네가 어디
çocuklar için
infatuated. I left the flowers at your doorstep. Heart is inflated. Just tell me what you wanna do, babe. Just say it. 'Cause baby, I can sell my soul, I could let it go and have you take it or take it away. I want you in my golden hour dream, everything between. 'Cause I just can't help myself but fantasize. Strawberry summer, sugar satellite. You spin my head around all day and night. Send me to heaven when I fantasize, fantasize. Maybe it's now or never. Can't you see when we, I love you better. Fantasy recipe when we're together. Can't you see when we, I love you better. Fantasy recipe when we're together. No, I don't wanna.
Welcome to my Kyoto haul. Since I got quite a few things and a lot of matcha, I thought it would be the best to include a haul at the end of this vlog. I got inspired by Sam and Victor to do it this way, so I hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna start with the only fashion item I have here, which is a hoodie from Sushi. They have a Sushi in Tokyo, Kyoto and Osaka, and I actually wanted a Tokyo exclusive t-shirt, but they told me in the Kyoto store that all the t-shirts are already sold out. Next we went to the APFR store, a store for room scents, candles, incense, and we got a few things. I got some incense sticks, and this is the scent Timeless. Their store is actually beautiful, very aesthetic, very minimal, and you can try all of their scents. Me and my sister, we both got some closet tags as well. I got 2 of the fake scent, which was my favorite, some Mystic Voyage as well. We also each got a candle. This is the smaller size. They also had these candles in a bigger size. We got some souvenirs from Kyoto in Kyoto. These are scented sachets for the closet, I believe, and they look like this. They had different colors. This white one with colorful flowers on it, this purple one, another white one. We also got these cute little cat souvenirs. We have some keychains, omomori, also these ones. We also went to the Miffy store in Arashiyama and got a few souvenirs for ourselves and our friends. These are some cute cutleries for the babies of our friends. We got a basic fork to match with the orange spoon, a basic spoon like a white spoon with the yellow fork. I think this is so cute. We obviously also got some of the Miffy keychains. I actually wanted the pink one with the pink kimono, but that was already sold out, unfortunately. I also got these cute Hello Kitty chains. We also got some home items. It's all about ceramics in Japan, and there were so many cute shops. We went to Labo Cafe, and they also had a ceramic studio upstairs. Normally you have to make a reservation to go up, but they asked us if we wanted to see the studio. Obviously we said yes, and we found this beautiful mugs. And the artist was also there, so it was such a nice experience, and we were so lucky to get these mugs. They are so beautiful, handcrafted, made in Japan. I also got this beautiful little cup coffee mug from, I believe it was called Utsawa. It's a very hidden spot. They had so many beautiful things. I fell in love with it. It has such an organic shape. It's handcrafted. Obviously, when in Japan, you have to get a matcha bowl. I really wanted to get an antique matcha bowl, and it wasn't that easy to find one, to be honest. We went to an antique store in Uji and I saw one which I quite liked, but I wasn't sure 100% about the color. So I didn't get it, but then I regretted it so much because it was very hard to find an antique matcha bowl. Then I found the matcha garden store in Kyoto. I saw one which I liked, so I immediately got it because I was scared that I couldn't find anything else. And thankfully I got it because I never found another matcha bowl later on. And I really wanted one with an antique box, but this one is quite an old matcha bowl and unfortunately the original box was lost, so it didn't come with the wooden box. And this is my matcha bowl. I really love it. It's so pretty. I really love the colors. I already forgot how it looked, to be honest, but now looking at it, I really love it. We also have a few food items which I'm gonna share. So first, very random purchase. We got these chocolates from Blue Bottle. This one is with chocolate, cacao nibs and butter. This one is with white chocolate and almond. In Arashiyama, we found these Kyoto chili oil flavored potato sticks. We could also try them. They tasted so delicious, so we got a few packs of these. But I also found them later on at Loft in Tokyo if you can't make it to Kyoto. From Ito Kyuemon, we also got some matcha fettuccine for my cousin. Also some matcha cookies. I'm not gonna open this because I'm not sure if this will be a gift or if we will keep it. Let's start with all the matcha. We were lucky to find quite a lot of matcha. I also have to say that I'm not a matcha pro yet. Like, I'm very new to matcha. I really love it and I got to enjoy it a lot more in Japan. Trying out the different matchas, tasting the different ones. Also trying ceremonial matcha was such a nice experience for me. Just got the ones we could get because there were so many which were sold out. Many brands were limited to only 1 can per person or even 1 can per group, which was a bit surprising, but we still managed to find a lot. Most of these matchas we got in Uji, so if you're into matcha, definitely plan a trip to Uji when you're in Kyoto because it's so worth it. And the first stop was at Nakamura Tokichi. This matcha spot was definitely the most expensive one, especially this one. This was around 40 euros, I believe. Got 1 can of this and we got 2 of the Hatsu no Mukashi. They only had these 2 in store. We also got this box of different tea assortments from Nakamura Tokichi. This is a box with different teas in it and we thought this would make such a good souvenir to throw in the gift bags for our friends. We also got some sweets from Nakamura Tokichi with matcha flavor, and we also got these cookies. One is with matcha flavor and one with hojicha. Next we got some matcha from Ocha no Kanbayashi. I believe there was no limitation. We got 3 of the Asahi no Shiro, which is this one, and 2 of the Okumukashi. We also managed to get a few cans of the Kitagawa Honbei Shoten matcha. These are 2 different types. We have 2 of the Gomukashi and 1 of the Omi White. And I believe their stocks were quite limited. I can remember that we were not able to find a lot. We got 2 matchas at Yugen, which is in Kyoto. They didn't have any limitation. They also had all of their matcha in stock. Marukyu Koyamain is definitely one of the most popular spots for matcha, and it was very hard to find these. It is limited to 1 can per person. We got 1 out Arashi and one Yugen. I'm so excited to try these. We got 2 Kanbayashi Shunjo matcha. We went to their store in the morning. Their stock was already sold out, but they told us to come back in the afternoon because they would stock up again. We could get our hands on these 2. Most of the matcha were sold out already again when we went there. I think they also had a 1 can per person rule. We also got some matcha from Itokyuemon. This is how the can looks like in case you're interested. I think this is one of the most aesthetic matcha cans. And lastly, we have one matcha from Ippodo-tea. This was the only one we could get our hands on because all the stock was sold out already at Ippodo-tea. They were also limited to 1 can. That's not even a can, like 1 package per group. Just have a very limited stock, I believe. It's a very popular brand, but at least we can try it. My sister also got these 1-pot tea bags at Ippodo-tea. This was my Kyoto haul. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a very matcha heavy haul because Uji is the place where matcha was born. If you're in Uji, obviously you want to get as much matcha as possible. Please let me know which part was your favorite in this vlog, and we will see us again in the next Japan vlog. See you!